Ice Cream Man, How Augustus Jackson Made a Sweet Treat Better by Glenda, Armand, and Kim Freeman. Illustrated by Keith Mallett. On a hot summer day in 1850, Augustus Jackson's colorful hat could be seen from a block away as he strolled down Philadelphia's cobblestone streets. He pushed his cart and sang his familiar tune. It's hot, 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 come on and cool down. Old Gus has the greatest ice cream in town. Got lots of flavors, so take your pick. Step right up and have a lick. Ice Cream Man! Children shouted as they came running. Ice Cream Man! Augustus Jackson stopped and tipped his hat. That's right, he thought. I am the Ice Cream Man. For him, it was a dream come true. The children gathered around the cart. Each in turn handed a penny to the Ice Cream Man. He spooned out his sweet treat and remembered how his dream began. Augustus Jackson was born in 1808 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. At that time, most African Americans were enslaved, forced to work under cruel conditions for no pay. But in Pennsylvania, slavery was against the law. So while Augustus and his family were free, they were also poor. They worked together in their garden and raised chickens for food. Augustus enjoyed helping his mother cook for his brothers and sisters. Soon he prepared entire meals. His family praised his skills. Why, Gus, you could cook for pay. Could I? Gus wondered. Could this be a way to help my family? He began to dream of becoming a professional cook. One day, when he was only 12 years old, Gus decided to follow his dreams. Gus said goodbye to his mother, brothers, and sister, and hitched a ride with family friends who were on their way to Washington, D.C. They knew of a place that could use Gus's cooking skills. When Gus arrived, he did not waste any time. He applied for a job at the White House. Gus met Jenny Trigger, the head cook. He learned that even though she was enslaved, Jenny ran the kitchen. Jenny took a liking to Gus and hired him to be a kitchen helper. Work hard, Jenny told him, and I'll make you a cook. Yes, ma'am, said Gus, and he started work the next day. Gus milked the White House dairy cows. He tended the garden. He rotated meats over the fire in the kitchen fireplace. At night, he slept in a room for both free and enslaved servants. 5 years later, 17-year-old Gus had a new job. He was a cook. His dream had come true. Gus became an expert at making a cold, sweet pudding with eggs and milk. It was called ice cream, and it had been a favorite of presidents since George Washington. Gus made the sweet treat in an ice cream machine, a wooden bucket with a metal canister inside. Making ice cream was a slow process. Gus had to time it just right so it would be ready when dessert was served. The delicacy brought smiles to the faces of the rich, important White House guests. Their smiles grew even wider when Gus created a new, lighter mixture without eggs. One day, while preparing a special dinner, Gus asked Jenny, "Why should only the fancy-dressed people enjoy ice cream? Why not make everyone smile?" Now, Gus had a new dream. He would make ice cream for everyone. At the age of 22, Gus said goodbye to Jenny and his friends at the White House and returned to his hometown to embark on his next adventure. Back in Philadelphia, Gus opened his very own ice cream parlor. In the White House, the guests ate Gus's delicious delicacy right away. Now that he had a shop, he had to make his ice cream last longer. So he spooned it into quart-sized tins and placed the tins in buckets filled with chipped ice. Then he set the buckets on a big block of ice. Customers crowded inside the parlor to try Gus's one-of-a-kind ice cream flavors. Sometimes Gus brought the ice cream to the customers. He pushed his cart down Goodwater Street, chanting merrily, "Ice cream, come and taste. Get it 'fore it melts, no time to waste. Strawberry, mint, and vanilla too. Step right up, try something new." Gus sold all the ice cream he could make. Gus's success inspired other people to open ice cream parlors too. But no one could make ice cream as frosty, smooth, and sweet as he could. So Gus had an idea. Why not sell his ice cream to the new shop owners? He would do just that, but he would have to invent a way to make his ice cream faster, and he had to make it last even longer. One day, Gus made his ice cream the same way he always did. He poured the ingredients, sugar, cream, and one of his tasty flavorings into the ice cream machine's metal canister. Then he took the lid, which had a paddle attached to the inside, and tightened it onto the canister. Gus placed the canister inside the wooden bucket. Next, he filled the space around the canister with ice. But on this day, in 1832, he added something to the ice, rock salt. Then he twisted the canister's handle. Back and forth, swish, swish, the paddle whipped and spun the mixture. Soon Gus removed the lid. Inside was his famous ice cream. He had made it in half the time. Gus had discovered that rock salt made the mixture freeze more quickly. And the sooner it froze, the faster it became Gus's great tasting ice cream. So he made more, and he created new flavors. Back and forth, rum raisin. Back and forth, butter pecan. Swish, swish, chocolate. Now Gus could make enough ice cream for the new shop owners and his regular customers too. The shop owners paid the enormous sum of $1 a quart, but it was worth every penny. Folks in Philly ate it up. Another one of Gus's dreams came true when his whole family came to work in his parlor. They packed his ice cream in rock salt and ice, and they sold it near and far. They shipped it by train to New York City, which was 100 miles away, and it didn't melt. Gus's thoughts came back to the present. He finished spooning out the ice cream to his eager customers. He had realized his dream and more. But even better, Augustus Jackson made people smile. Philly's original ice cream man continued on his way, singing, ice cream, quite a treat. Come smile a while and beat the heat. Try butter pecan, rum raisin too. Got a sweet tooth made just for you. And still today, who can eat ice cream without smiling? Make your own ice cream. You will need 1 gallon-sized zip-top plastic bag, 1 quart-sized zip-top plastic bag, 1 bag of ice, half a cup of half and half, 1 tablespoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of your favorite flavoring, chocolate syrup, strawberries, peanut butter, whatever you like, 1/3 cup of rock salt. Instructions. Fill the gallon-sized bag halfway with ice. Fill the quart-sized bag with the half and half, sugar, vanilla, and your flavoring. Smush the bag to combine the ingredients. Zip the bag closed. Remove as much air as possible. Add rock salt into the large bag with ice. Place the smaller bag with the liquid inside the larger bag and remove as much air as possible before zipping it closed. Shake or toss the bag for 5 to 10 minutes until the ice cream forms. Remove the smaller bag from the larger bag and squeeze the ice cream into a bowl. Or place the smaller bag in the freezer to eat later. Enjoy! Thanks for watching. Click subscribe. See you later, alligator.